In Welcome to Be Your Best Make Things Happen 8.0. 20 minutes of inspiration, motivation, purpose, leadership, and success. Thank you so much for being here this morning, this Saturday morning. It's our eighth time together, and I'm sure we'll definitely have a great time today. Good morning, Yeti. Thank you so much for joining. God bless you. Thank you so much for being here this morning. How is the month of July and then the second half of this year going for you? I I believe and I hope it's going great. My prayer is this month of July, the few more days in the month of July and the rest of this year will be great months for you, and this month of July will be a great month for you. I pray for testimonies for you, and I pray that God will give you something to rejoice and to shout about. Good morning, Yeti. Thank you so much. Good morning, David. Good morning, Healer's Hair. Thank you so much for being here this morning. God bless each and every one of you. I'm so grateful that you are here this morning. I hope your week went well. I hope it wasn't too stressful or too hectic. If it was, don't worry. I'm sure this weekend will be a restful one for you. At least you'll have the opportunity to revitalize for the new week that is coming. And I know that you will have every reason to rejoice. Thank you so much, David, for being here. We're going to, in a bit, I'll be sharing a feedback from David that he gave concerning my book, Economy. David is a friend and a brother. We work together in the bank. Thank you so much, David, for being here this morning. So talking about my book, Economy, it's still out there. If you haven't gotten yours, the title of the book is Economy, the economy of becoming all you are created to be. 32 life lessons to help you in the pursuit of the creative life. If you still haven't gotten yours, I urge you that please do go get yours. If you go on my page, on my Instagram page, the link to the very first chapter is there. Once you go there, you click on that link. In a few seconds, you get the very first chapter of the book for free. I just want to say thank you so much to everyone that has really taken out time to download that free chapter, that has even taken out time to read the entire book. God bless each and every one of you greatly. I do not take it for granted, honestly. I really appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are super awesome. Thank you so much. So if you haven't downloaded yours, please do go get yours. And I also want to say thank you to everyone that has sent in their reviews. It's been so encouraging. It's been that's just the best way I can put it. The reviews have been really encouraging. You know, you do something and you're wondering, will people really like this thing? Will they really buy into it? But I've been so encouraged that quite a number of people that have read it have really said, look, this has blessed me, this has encouraged me, this has inspired me. Good morning, Lisa. Thank you so much for being here this morning. Good morning, Godwin. Thank you so much for being here this morning. God bless each and every one of you greatly. So, like I said, I'll just be sharing one review from the book that I got earlier this week. Good morning, Ayo. Thank you so much for being here this morning. God bless you guys. You guys are super awesome. Thank you so much. It's from David. He's here with us this morning. He's my friend and my brother. He sent in his review this week, and he says, "Wow, what an inspiring write-up! Kayode oversimplified the journey to greatness by dissecting the story of his life in piecemeal, fleshing out pragmatic solutions to seemingly complex problems we try to grapple with daily, especially those bordering on purpose and significance." Good morning, Dowizu. Thank you so much for being here this morning. God bless you greatly. He said, especially those bordering on purpose and significance in life and career, and at the same time offering useful insights into the direction of the future in business. Read to be entertained if you love to. Read to be inspired if... Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Lisa. He said, read to be entertained if you love to. Read to be inspired if you need to. And read to be informed, cause you definitely have to. It's everything life stands for, put in a wrap, and I can't but recommend this masterpiece to everyone around me. Like you said in the book, well done, sir. So that's the review from David there. Thank you so much, David, for that very, very encouraging review, for those kind words and your support. Good morning, Harris. Thank you so much for being here. God bless you greatly. So thank you so much, David, for that encouraging review, for the kind words and support. So the book is Beconomy, the economy of becoming all you are created to be. 32 life lessons to help you in your pursuit of the creative life. In the book, I just simply try to share my story and to bring out life lessons that I believe can greatly help people on their own journey towards greatness, on their own journey towards the pursuit of the creative life. So please, if you have not gotten yours, please go on my page, on my Instagram page. The link is right there in my bio. You click on the link, and in a few seconds, you get the very first chapter of the book for free. And if you want the entire book, you can just send me an email. It's kayode.kolade@yahoo.com. kayode.kolade@yahoo.com. You send me an email that you want the entire book, and I will definitely get the book across to you. I assure you, it's nothing like you've read before, and you will definitely be inspired, you will definitely be motivated, you will definitely be encouraged, and most importantly, you will definitely learn something new that will take you to the next level. So thank you so much. I just, to go straight into what I said I'll be talking about this morning, I said I'll be talking about how not to be yourself. I when I was putting out there, I was just hoping that the title was not going to get anybody confused, but just as the title says, it's most times we hear, okay, how to be yourself, how to be you. So but I said this morning I'll be just talking about how to not be you, or how not to be yourself. It's called the advice of the ages. We always hear this: be yourself. If you want to succeed at anything, just be yourself. And it's awesome advice. Just like I said, it's advice of the ages. It's something that we hear quite often. I think it's Oscar Wilde that said, "Be yourself, because everyone else is taken." So it's true that yes, in order for us to succeed, we need to be ourselves. But one thing that I've discovered is that being yourself becomes a problem when, in the process of being yourself, when in the process of doing that, you stop growing and you stop evolving. Most times what I discover is that many times we are so focused on being ourselves that we lose sight of what we can actually be, or of what we can actually become. I remember watching the third installment of this popular animation called Kung Fu Panda. That's Kung Fu Panda 3. I don't know, maybe any of you might have seen it. I'm sure some of you might have seen it. And as I was watching the animation, there was this particular quote that stood out to me while watching the animation. And it said that if you do only what you can do, you will never be more than you are now. He says, if you do only what you can do, you will never be more than you are now. I think another way to say that would be, if you do only what you think you can do, you will never be more than you are now. So what that simply means is that there is a kind of person that we need to become to achieve those dreams that we want to achieve. There's a kind of person that we have to become to get to those great places that we envision for ourselves. It's like the popular story of the elephant. I'm sure some of us might have heard the story, where a man one day was walking through an elephant camp, and as he was walking through the elephant camp, what he discovered was that all the elephants there were just standing. There were no chains, there were no cages, but none of them were trying to escape. What he just noticed was that there was just a rope tied to the front leg, to the front leg of this elephant, and none of them were trying to escape. They were just standing there, and he was wondering that why are these elephants why are they not trying to escape? Why are they not trying to break this rope and run away? And he had to ask one of the trainers of the elephant standing there. He said, "Look, I don't understand what's going on here." And the trainer had to now explain to him. He said that, "Look, what actually happens is that when these elephants are young and much smaller, what happens is that this particular rope that you see, we tie it to the front leg of these elephants. And because they are small and young, that rope is actually sufficient to hold them down and to keep them from escaping. But over a period of time, they grow." Good morning, Harris Mildred. Thank you so much. But over a period of time, they grow, and the interesting thing is that they are now conditioned to think that they still cannot break that rope. They still cannot escape. They believe that it is impossible to get away, so they do not even dare. They do not even bother trying. Good morning, Godzilla. Thank you so much for joining. Good morning, Susan Love. Thank you so much for joining. God bless you greatly. So one thing that I've discovered in relating to that particular story of the elephant is that there is a difference between being yourself and being fearful or being afraid. There's a difference between being yourself and being fearful of daring, being fearful of leaving your comfort zone, being fearful of taking the next step that we believe that of taking the next step that will take us to that great place that we envision for ourselves. So one thing I would say is that if you haven't learned or developed, good morning Mudupe, thank you so much for being here. If you haven't learned or developed any new skill, any new idea, you have not worked on any new project of recent, you have not developed any new relationship or any new thoughts in recent time, then the truth about it is that you are not really being yourself. You are just being fearful. You are just being afraid. To achieve those dreams that we want to achieve, to achieve those dreams that we want to achieve, you have to become the next level of you to achieve them. So the truth about it is that there are two ways to approach the world. You can either have a fixed mindset or we can have a growth mindset. So to truly be ourselves, we must ask ourselves the question, am I growing? What new thing must I learn to get to the next level? What new skill, what new project must I work on to get to the next level? Because someone put it like this, that what got you here is not going to be enough to get you there. I'll say that again. What got you here is not going to be enough to get you there. And I think it's Mike Murdoch that says like this, that if you only knew the great places that God is taking you to, you would learn how to behave before you got there. Good morning, Obina Chris, thank you so much for joining. So the truth about it is that the real you is stronger, the real you is wiser, the real you is sharper than you could ever imagine. Do all you can to reveal that you to yourself. Or like I always pray for people, I always say that I pray that may God make you a pleasant surprise to yourself and to all those around you. So it's one thing to be yourself, it's another thing to be the best version of yourself. This simply means that there's an amazing you, there's an awesome you that you are yet to uncover, there's an amazing you that you are yet to discover. Do your part to open up your mind, to let go of fixed mindsets and learn. Let go of fixed mindsets, learn, grow, improve yourself, learn something totally new, and watch, you will see your greatness begin to emerge. Thank you so much, Obina. Thank you so much for being here. So that's just what I would say, that yes, it's good advice to be yourself to succeed. But one thing that I think what I'll just add is that don't just be yourself, be the best version of yourself. Be the best version of you. Be the best version of that thing that you are doing, of whatever input or whatever effort or whatever effort that you are making. And I definitely see yourself becoming all that you are created to be. So that's just my simple advice for you this morning: how not to be you, how to go to the next level. I hope it has helped you. I hope that has inspired you or has encouraged you in some way. I just want to say thank you so much to everyone that has been here this morning: Harris, Godzilla's, Susan Love, Mudupe, Obina Chris. Thank you so much, Lisa, Healer's Hair, The Weasel, Ayo, Godwin, David, and Yeti. I think this has been one of my best live videos that I've done. I just want to appreciate each and every one of you for being here this morning. God bless each and every one of you greatly, and I pray for you that this weekend will be very restful and rejuvenating for you, and I pray that the coming week ahead will be a week of testimonies for you. So till I see you again, please do not forget my book is still out there, The Economy of Becoming All You Are Created to Be. 32 life lessons to help you in your pursuit of the creative life. Go get it. Do not forget to share the link with your friends, with your loved ones. I assure you, there is no one that will definitely get that will not be grateful to you for it, that will not thank you for sharing that with them. And most importantly, I see you that as you take that step towards your dreams and towards all those things that you are pursuing, I see everything working together for your good, and I know that you and I will have every reason to celebrate your testimonies very soon. So thank you so much once again. Do enjoy the rest of your day. Till I see you next time, keep on shining. Your greatness is very sure.